So here's a little AR card trick.
Okay, so we're going to swap one image for another and show you how to do this. You could do this in a museum, you could do this on the streets, it could be a lot of fun. So just to talk a little bit about what we need to get started, we need some software. Unity 3D will need to be downloaded. Your faculty or myself will have the serial number that you need. Xcode is also free and will need to be downloaded. And then accounts will need to be opened on Vuforia. You'll need a developer's account. We'll also create a developer key. And those all work that's your software bundle that you need. Also, things to think about that you'll need are a bundle identifier, and that's just simply your name. It could be your art name that you use or your company that you use to develop a bunch of apps. It'll be on the app. Also, the project name, the title, product name, whatever. There's a lot of IDs that are necessary. And then finally, you'll need a phone, an iPhone or an Android. You can see the versions of Unity and Xcode that I'll be using. And also I should mention that Xcode can also be replaced with something called Visual Studio. It should do the same thing. So the workflow will be something like this. We start out with some images that can be created in Photoshop. That will be our image target. These are the real world objects that the camera looks for in order to trigger something to happen, in this case to swap another image. You can think of an image target as a QR code, and this is helpful because then you understand what will work well, such as a really high contrast bitmappy image. It does not have to be a graphic. Graphics work very, very well because of their contrast edges, but photographs also work. High contrast photographs work better. Then we're going to, in the Vuforia developer account, make a database of images that we want to swap for that image target or that QR code target that we call an image target. And in that database, we can put a bunch of images that we want to swap. And Unity, because it's a 3D program, it doesn't think in images, it thinks in 3D objects or models. So we'll make a quad-like shape that we put the image on, like an image texture or material. And then that's pretty much it. We will be ready to export the file. We can test it. We can do a simulated play in Unity to see if it works. And then we can go and we'll be setting up iOS settings. Then we'll be plugging in an iPhone. And then we will build that file to something that Xcode can read. And Xcode will take all that Unity information, translate it into a code that your phone can understand as an app. And then once that's done, it might take, 10 minutes or so. Actually, it might just take like 2 minutes, anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes, and we can test it on our phone and see if it works.